Hi, everybody. We are going to go ahead and get started. It is 10:30. Thank you for joining me today. I am Rebecca Lockett. I am a qualified solutions provider with Intuit, and I specialize in Intuit Field Service Management. I'm going to be going through a demonstration today of how to use Intuit Field Service, and I'm just going to bring up my information on the screen just to tell you a little bit about me. So I am not an employee of Intuit. I own my own company called Field Service Advisors, and you can find me on QuickBooks' national website, quickbooks.corrigo.com/local experts, and you can check out my website, fieldserviceadvisors.com. I specialize in Intuit Field Service Management specifically in helping small businesses get on to the platform. You can reach me at my office number here, 651-927-8850. All right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So this is the home screen of Intuit Field Service Management, and it is located in the cloud, and QuickBooks is either online or it is on your desktop with a QuickBooks Enterprise Pro Premier Enterprise, or you're using the online version, QuickBooks Online. So if you're using QuickBooks Online, the synchronization between the two systems is live, but if you're using QuickBooks Desktop, it is not live. You would have to run a manual synchronization between the two systems using the file menu, and then you can simply synchronize between the two systems. So I'm going to definitely walk you through that today. And if you are using QuickBooks Enterprise, you will be getting one user for free, which is very nice. Okay, so with that, I am going to jump right in. Okay, so this is the home screen, and I'm going to go ahead and click on a customer profile here. Sign in. So this is one of my commercial customers, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new work order. And you can see I'm right here in the first step of the work order wizard. And then I'm going to move on to the problem, assign it, and then review and confirm it, and the work order number will be created. So I'm going to go ahead and select the site. And then I'm going to select what I'm doing. So I'm going to do service repair. Today, we're going to just say there's maybe no cool. It's summertime here in Minnesota. Okay, so the AC unit maybe is not giving off any cool air. And below here, you can see the service history by going to site service. All right, that's going to be for today. And I'm going to give it to my technician, Chris, and we'll do a 2-hour arrival window. Okay, and then we're going to finish it off. And now you can see the work order number has been assigned. And we'll go find that work order number in the pending view, or was just created. And then we can go find it on the dispatch board. Under the schedule view. And you can move it around here as well. So let's just say for the purpose of this demonstration that the technician does not have their mobile device in the field, but they're just completing a paper work order. And they come back from the field, they've completed the paperwork order, and they hand it into the office, assuming, maybe you're at the initial stages of using Intuit Field Service. And if you're going to roll it out in 2 stages, where you start with a few technicians on the system, and then the rest of the technicians are on paper until everybody gets acclimated in a slow, gradual process. Typically, that's what would happen if they would bring a paperwork order back in, one of the reasons. So what I could do is I would want you not to cancel this work order. I'd want you to force it through and still get it in the approval stage so QuickBooks could take it. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the work order. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and complete it. Okay, so let's make add that AC unit, and then I'm going to read what the technician wrote on his on his paper work order, and I'm going to put it down here. Okay, so I was on site for 2 hours and I replaced the coil on the back of the unit. Okay, and now it's moved over to the completed work orders view. You can see this is the description we just typed in. And now I'm going to go ahead and prepare an invoice now that I've completed it. If you cannot complete the work order unless it's in the completed status. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add my charges. So I had my labor does include everything, so I'm just going to add that. And then I was on site for 2 hours, and I leave my labor rate blank because it does often change according to what I'm doing. Okay, and it just multiplied that out for me. And now I'm going to approve it and save it. At this point, the invoice is ready to be moved over to QuickBooks. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up QuickBooks and go to File, Synchronize. And now it's going to move over. So Corrigo is the name of the company that QuickBooks uses to do the technical support for Intuit Field Service, and it is Intuit's product. Corrigo just does handle the technical support of the product, and they've been doing this since 2007 for Intuit. Okay, so while we wait just a few minutes for this to come up, if you do have questions, please go ahead and write them in to the chat box and I can answer them. All right. And sometimes that synchronization box, it looks like it's gone away. What you could do is just close out any of your screens, and it could be behind any of your screens. All right, so this is moving right along. All right, and it's going to go ahead and add that invoice. All right, so that's finished. And now we can find that invoice here. So there was no payment taken in the field. So now I can go ahead and email off that invoice to my customer. And if you do have the Intuit Payment Center turned on, you will be able to accept a credit card and a bank transfer directly from their email. So that is all I was going to show you for today. Go ahead and tune in every Wednesday at 10:30. Again, my name is Rebecca Locketts, and if you do want a one-on-one consultation, please just contact me, and I would be happy to take you through one. And this is the pricing. I just wanted to put this up on the screen. So if you've got between 1 and 10 users, it's $35 per user per month. And if you go over 11 users, it goes down to $31. And you can add on some optional modules. All right, well, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you next time.